Hi guys, welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on Gary Burghoff of MASH. And a teacher gave him a valuable lesson, and it turned into a lifelong friendship. Way before he popped up on anyone's radar in MASH, Gary Burghoff was just a regular 7th grade student dealing with regular 7th grade problems. One such issue was Miss Magdalene Heffernan, his teacher at Bingham High School. Like many of his peers, he thought that Miss Heffernan was too strict. The difference between young Gary and the rest of his classmates, though, was Burghoff took matters into his own hands, deciding to take charge against the teacher he thought was stern. Called to action, 13-year-old Gary Burghoff drafted a petition to end Miss Heffernan's career at Bingham School. It's an age-old ploy that probably happens once a year in every school across America. Surely Gary Burghoff wasn't the only kid who ever tried to get his teacher fired. The difference was how widespread his campaign was. I didn't think she was that great, so when I was in her room at Bingham School, because Miss Heffernan was so strict, Burghoff told Hartford Courant in 75, I decided to draw up a petition to get rid of her. So I got 460 kids' signatures on a paper that said this partition is against Miss Heffernan. Young Radar marched down to the principal's office, sure his hard work would make him a hero of the schoolyard. In his mind, the principal would be so surprised by the sheer number of signatures that he'd have no choice but to tell Miss Heffernan to leave forever. This is an exceptional example of a 13-year-old boy's logic. If all went according to plan, she would have to drop to her knees and beg the kids she'd wronged to keep her job. They'd, of course, refuse, banishing her forever from the school. Instead, the principal got us together, showed us a photo of a young girl surrounded by lots of school children. You see this girl, he said? Well, that's Mrs. Heffernan. There was an active tuberculosis case found in the school, and the next day only 4 out of the 60 teachers showed up for school. The others were afraid. Mrs. Heffernan was one of the 4 who came to take care of the children. Now, do you want to get rid of her? Students summarily tore up the petition, and the young Burghoff learned a valuable lesson, delivering a personal and heartfelt apology to her. Like all great stories, though, this one had a twist. Mrs. Heffernan became one of Gary Burghoff's favorite people ever, and the TV star would visit his former teacher every time he visited home. I can honestly say I've never tried to get rid of a teacher, but I've had a lot of them that I visited them in their homes because I really, there was a lot of them that influenced me quite a bit. One of them just recently passed away. Was a really good man, God-fearing. Actually, he's a preacher as well. I just thought this was a really cool story. Better times, gentler times, easier times. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Head on over there. Please subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless you. Happy day after Mother's Day. We're praying for you.